one quote, if not two, what can you say to someone who's writing matric to now? They are busy with matric angwala. What can you say to a young child born in Korula, Mashishimale, Rasalwane, or anywhere in the village or in the township or just the streets of Namakhale, Lulekan? It doesn't matter where. What can you say about them before I close?
It's in fact is from a Nigerian poet, Ben Ogri, entitled African Elegy. We all are creatures born to taste the bitter fruit of time. We all are precious, and one day our suffering will turn into wonders of earth. Unquote. It does not matter where you come from. The only license you would get is when they call your name and they say you have a university entrance, you have a TVET entrance, you go there, you study. That very suffering will turn into a wonder of earth because you'll be able to take care of money, Dadana, your brothers, and everybody.
Wow. Thank you. It's a wrap. Thank you so much, Mhlompe. Thank you for coming. I know we'll sit again and talk some more about the developments of the projects that you are doing in the hospital and the society.
We thank you, our principals, for inviting us. We are humbled.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
But from Palavora in the rest of the world, please don't forget to comment. If there's a question that you would want to ask, please go to the comment section, ask that question. Dr. Sello will see the question on the episode and they will answer to such a question or comment. Doesn't matter what you want to say to him or about the podcast channel. Please go ahead and do something. Say something. We really appreciate. Nikensile, do not forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Let us meet again on our next episode. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thank you.
Maphula, greetings and welcome to Palavora Podcast Corner. My name is Nyeko Mawaso. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you. Please don't forget to comment, subscribe, and follow us, talk to us, share your thoughts, engage us in our YouTube channel or social media. We hearing from you, the call and asking Milequeen and all that. But thank you so much, guys. We appreciate you. We appreciate your effort. You can see today we are sitting with someone who is very honorable and dear to Maphula and the rest of the world. Someone who's going to make a difference from this episode. We're going to learn a lot from them. They will share hidden ideas and agendas of what we need to know as a society of Maphula. We are filming from Swapane Lodge. Beautiful. We love working from here. It's a beautiful place. And this episode was brought to you by Photoflary. If you're looking for a photographer or anyone to do your wedding or parties or anything that has to do with a camera, please don't waste time. Get in touch with these guys. Without any waste of time, good people, let me welcome my honorable guest, Dr. Rasello Sello. Welcome to Palavora Podcast Honor.
Good afternoon to you, my principal. Good afternoon to the team.
Thank you so much. Hey, no, deserve so. Thank you so much, Mhlompe. Do you get offended when someone calls you Mister?
Not at all. In fact, British trained surgeons don't use the title doctor.
Okay.
They use the title Mister.
Okay.
They would be offended if you call them doctor when they are Mister, and they are proud about it. In any case, I would be a Mister before my professional title.
Okay.
Yes.
That is true.
Yes.
No, you never know. Hey, some people really get offended. know who I am. Do you know the, the effort taking changing or to acquire this title?
No.
So we always try and don't want to offend people. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you all Dumeji to become a guest in our channel. We really appreciate that. We don't take it for granted.
I should be the one who was supposed to be appreciating that out of the multitude of people that exist in this municipality,
Yes.
you came to me. And I really appreciate it.
Before we go too much into what you do as a CEO of the hospital, maybe share a little bit about your upbringing. Where are you born, Lowalelakai, and how did you end up choosing to become a doctor?
I was born in a village called Marapiani, which would be in Moretele 2, current day, Mpumalanga. We then relocated to Groblersdal, which is in Sekhukhune, a quarter of a century ago. Marapiani is a rural area, and in terms of healthcare services, we had what was called a clinic at Dutch, and we also had St. Dominic Catholic Church, where our people could get help, and they will then be referred to current day FH Odendal and current day Philadelphia, respectively. My late uncle was both a pastor and a doctor. And then my late cousin was a doctor. My twin cousins are doctors. My other cousin from Malaysia is a doctor. So I grew up in a family of healthcare professionals. And I always felt it's better to serve people than to be served. But not only that, remember every day you receive two gifts as a person. It's a choice and a chance.
Wow.
We receive that every day as a person.
Wow.
So I got the chance to be a medical practitioner out of the choice that was made to help our people. Yes.
Wow. That's deep. So it goes beyond the money. It had nothing to do with money. It has always been about the people.
I'll give you an analogy. If you were to meet somebody from one of our areas here, let's say Majeje, let's say Kurula, and you help them, then a week or two after, cancer, I am now healed. That is the fulfillment you get from what you tried, the little you did for this person goes a long way in that now they appreciate that there was an effort made. So we must always make an effort for our people.
How does that make you feel when you touch people's lives and you bump into one of them in town, and some of them probably even forgot them, but they will always remember you? How does that make you feel when you meet them in town?
It says to us we should do more for our people. It makes you feel fulfilled, but it says, let me do more for those that are coming. Without judging, irrespective of creed, irrespective of sex. Let me do the little that I care for my fellow people so that they also can be a little bit better in terms of what they are suffering from.
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
When did you graduate your maths? I want to ask you something, but I need to know when
2005.
2005.
Yes.
Okay. According to you, between doctors of today, the newly graduates, maybe the ones that just started practicing, let's say the past 3 years, and in your times when you were graduating, what is the difference?
we had role models that did not put material things before the patient. Let me give you a scenario. I worked in, this is my 11th hospital. 11th hospital. I worked in maybe 4 provinces. Mpumalanga, Gauteng, Free State, Western Cape, and here. This is my 5th province. So you would appreciate, for instance, if you had an accident in a hospital and everybody that is within reach would come and help, and in return they'll expect nothing. They'll expect nothing. They did it to help their fellow brethren who was involved in an accident, and after that they expect nothing. Whereas now we have rights even over the patients, and that's what creates a problem. Because a patient would come and say, have A and B and C and D and E, but the best you can do is do no harm for this patient, at least if you're not able to help them, rather than do harm for the patient. So the material conditions then and now are different. In 2005, you could say, I don't want to go to hospital A, I don't want to go to area A, I want to go to area B. But in 2025, you go where you are employed and you hang on to it like a person would aboard a plane when they are given a parachute and the plane is crashing.
Why is that? Why is it that? Is it because now we have a lot of doctors as compared to when you started?
Well, we would never have enough. I would say there are also societal pressures. And what do I mean by that? I am Tlaiseka. My cousin is Nico. Nico is a doctor. And I'm told by my parents that you can't be place second to Nico.
Okay, I see.
You also must go do medicine. So I end up doing medicine, but for the wrong reason, to please my parents and to spite Nico's family, that they're not the only ones that have produced somebody who has done medicine. So I am a medical practitioner, but I went in, the foundation is not like somebody that from long wanted to be in that system and help people.
Hence, I said from the beginning, with you, it has always been about the people.
Yeah, no, you can't. A hospital where I work exists because of the people, and in this instance, it exists because of patients. And if patients come to the hospital, we have challenges that we need to say to you, but at least let's be able to communicate with them. Because the hospital exists. And the main reason is for the patient, for the hospital, for the patient that is in the hospital to at least be helped. If not, let's refer to another center, but let's stabilize first.
Great stuff.
Yeah.
You are a pool of wisdom. If I was to unpack everything from you about you, it will take the whole day. Now, okay, part of the reasons we are running this podcast channel is to make a platform to sit with people that we believe that are making a difference in people's lives, or you are touching people, you are making an impact. Sit with you, celebrate you, give you your flowers while you can still smell them, because we can see that there's a difference. You are making a difference in the hospital, because Maphula Hospital plays a significant role in our society, issues of life and death. So, I really fast. We really appreciate. So, in English, they say a fish rots from the head.
Absolutely.
So, even when we celebrate, we must start up there.
We are humbled by that.
We must start up there. That's why we're here. I've got a couple of things I want to ask based on your experience as a health practitioner and also as a leader in your space of work. Uh, Currently on social media and also on TV and everywhere you go, there's a crisis where there are a certain group of people that goes to hospitals and stops, foreign nationals from using the facilities. What is your take on that, and what does the government say about such events?
It wouldn't be my forte as such. However, Section 27 of the Constitution enjoins us not to deny any person treatment. It's something I feel should be a government-to-government, bilateral, trilateral, multilateral, to say, as South Africa, I am treating this number of patients that come from your country, and this is the bill. How do we help one another? I'll give a scenario. In the days when I was working in the Free State, to be exact in Mangaung Metro, Lesotho had an agreement with Popular House. Popular House would be the provincial head office of health in Bloemfontein. And they knew at any given time how many patients are going to be treated, how many patients have been treated, more or less how much is the quantum, how much as Lesotho are we supposed to pay the Free State provincial government.
Okay.
I feel it can go beyond what is happening, and we have, as I said, bilateral, multilateral, trilateral, and the leadership of the country. In this instance, it would be the Honorable Executive Authority, our MEC. She takes her orders from the citizen number one, Bo Baranga Panda, Bo Honorable Dr. Popira Matuba, and they sit and they say, who are our neighbors? What can we do for them? If I were to go deep into it, if say in Limpopo we have 5 million, Treasury will budget for 5 million inhabitants. The moment you are treating 5.5, 6 million, it's out of what Treasury did not give you. The unfortunate part is if you do not explain, some people will feel you are insensitive, but that's a reality. And that is why with some other countries, when you go there, they want to be sure that you have an insurance.
Medical insurance.
Yeah, so that if you become unwell, they take care of you using your own.
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
How are you handling such a challenge as Maphula Malatji Hospital? I believe, we also have neighbors, neighboring countries that you are treating. The citizens from, let's say, from Mozambique and Zimbabwe, just to mention a few. Based on what you're saying in terms of budget and the resources that are supposed to treat Banabalina,
Yes.
so, but you find that you're now in a corner to follow Batopele.
Yes, the 8 principles.
Yes. How do you, as Maphula Malatji Hospital, how are you handling that?
You would have documented and you'll have undocumented. I'm using this rather than talk about asylum seekers and what have you. Documented and undocumented.
Yes.
Documented would mean this is a person who has something, a means of verification. Then you'll have undocumented, and that's where it becomes a nightmare. And I'm going to throw it at you. This is an undocumented person who was on R71 and was hit by a car. It's brought to Maputo Accident and Emergency Unit. Do we refuse them treatment in violation of Section 27, or do we give them treatment and stabilize them and we'll ask for other things after, even though in line with our uniform patient fee structure, you are supposed to give us a means of verification before we see you and we classify you appropriately. In this instance, you'll be a private patient. If you have an insurance, we will appropriately classify you. So we, of course, off the records, I'll tell you about some of the challenges that we have, and it would be for you to swallow. Yes.
I hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't wish to be in your position because, yeah, some of the decisions that you have to take and they're a little bit bitter, but the problem go on that you have to
Yes.
follow.
Yes,
You
we
don't
do.
do you don't do as you please.
Yes.
So these are some of the challenges because we see about it's growing. But end up heading towards xenophobia, and some of these people looks like they have got facts to say no, but according to the constitution it says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 about foreign nationals, and they should go home and get 1, 2, 3. Hence I'm saying you are in a very difficult position, but unfortunately as a leader, it's part of your responsibility.
Yes.
Okay. Tell me about Maphula Malatji. What's so special about that hospital? Because you're saying you've worked in how many hospitals again?
This is my hospital number 11.
Number 11.
Started in Barberton, then Dinswalo, and on and on.
Okay.
Yeah,
So what sets Maphula apart from all these other 10?
Maphula is a 108 plus 66 bed hospital, and I'll qualify. 108 is in Namakale, 66 is in town. It used to be a PPP, but prior to it was a provincial hospital.
Is that a number of beds, the 108?
Yes.
Okay.
So that makes us a small district hospital.
Okay.
And I'll tell you why we are district, but we pride ourselves with what we have. In June, we did an operation for bones in the dusty streets.
Okay.
Prior to that, in 2022, we repaired jaws in the dusty streets. We did 25 urology cases this June, last July, same number. And now what makes me even more excited is that during the week of the 17th to the 21st of November, we are doing urology. As if that is not enough, in between we do ophthalmology, the eyes. And if that's not enough, we use the machine called CM. We do the bones in the dusty streets of Namakale.
Wow.
So what I'm saying is, think about Kukwana, who earns 2,300. You send Kukwana to Joni. What you are saying is, Mashaka, but I have a problem to go see Kukwana. Because from here to Joni is very far. But if Kukwana ahomalulekani, nakanjani, neighbor tabalomba 20 rand to come and see Kukwana.
Yeah, that's true.
So what makes me excited about Maphula is we want services to be accessed by people where they reside. And that is why for November I'm even more excited because we'll do urology. As if that's not enough, we throw in eyes. As if that's not enough, we throw in bones. And we're not talking about an institution that is in a suburb, in the dusty streets of Namakale.
Wow.
We do you go home, you are fine, and we become fulfilled. Yes.
That's amazing.
Yes, in the dusty streets.
No, that's amazing.
Yes.
This is big, eh?
Yeah, in the dusty streets.
We need to celebrate such success. We can't take it for granted.
Yes. So we appreciate when media, both print and electronic, want to dig and say, what are you doing for our people? Because it should worry you.
Yeah, it should.
Every now and then, when we have him busy, then you say, what is it that I can do for my people? Even if katsongo, but do something.
Okay.
Yes.
What are the new technologies that you've introduced maybe in the hospital ever since you joined? Anything new that you came up with? Maybe the word came up with might be a little bit, let me rephrase and say, that came when you joined the hospital.
All right. There's this one that is closer to me. Whereas in the past, people will carry big envelopes
Yes. Their file.
after they have done X-ray.
Oh, okay, yeah, I see.
Now, itaga X-ray ashifuba. We have computers in every consulting room, and that includes the old Maphula.
Yes.
Logo etil. We press and we say, "Swani wani tlaiseka wakachiwan," or "Shinepe sha wena sisasekile," or "Mlengo utsobekile." You don't have to carry
Anything.
No.
Okay, I see.
With files we still carry because we mfumo akuna mali, but we hope with time that there is
will advance.
yes.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
There's growth.
Yes.
That's very important. There's growth. Okay, I see.
Yes.
You mentioned Magadi file. Just out of curiosity, I've had one or two people complaining about file ilahleka. Normally, what swanga in?
Two things. Some of our patients were told by the file. Some of us, bafana the patient, by the file. And that is why from November 2024, the patient at the committee file. We have people. Look on OPD, takoma file. And then if from OPD we are maybe magaya physiotherapy, but I take a file utakoma physiotherapy. Look o hetile kola baka kore ukome mere utakoma pharmacy. So we are trying to limit magaya kore bano ba ende online shopping ma take the file.
What do they do with these files?
Some of them would not want kore loko ba fika ba hakele because loko utira and you are classified. When you get your file, you must pay 50 rand. So abalabi ko hakela 50 rand le. They want to be seen without ko hakela. But now we are disadvantaging even mashaka because mali le. Mfumo wa famba ushabe mere. So that when you come to Maphula, ukoma mere and the services. Loko utlela, you must also get meals. Umbe nhlakani, umbe majambo, you must get meals. Loko una high blood, loko una diabetes, kuna special meals. You must get them from the hospital, not from home.
And you can afford. You find that you can afford, but you're trying to bypass the system. Yes. Yet you can afford.
Yes.
Itakuyin. So umelela. These are yeah, but these are things that we would come across.
We come across.
Such is life. It's uncomfortable, but we hear about these things. Bianong, okay, I hear about why the patient are stealing the files. What about your colleagues? Why do they take them?
Buti wa mina khuri ya imbelela sweswe.
Oh.
Khuri ya imbelela loko toka file and mina I'm an attorney, maybe takuma 5,000 or 10,000.
Okay.
And then it has sungula the processes, but at least ikomeshingwanyana out of property ya mfumo.
No. I mean, no. Problem. What is how do you work with your colleague? What is your leadership skills? Leader already, your colleagues, as a leader in the organization.
You can't be a leader and you are in the office. In fact, my portfolio, 30% is admin, 70% is clinical. Shibula Koreni, I must go to theater, I must go to old OPD, I must go to new OPD, Ibolabulena the patient, and also examine patients.
You do?
Yes, I'd go to theater.
Really?
Yes, I'll be in theater. I'll be working Friday night.
Okay.
Yes, I'll be working Friday night, and in the mean, I work in outpatient department unless I have a meeting with my principals from Guyana virtually. Then I'll forego it. But otherwise, I go. I know what happens in the hospital.
So as a CEO, you still go and serve the people, like get hands did.
I have to.
Okay.
I have to. Because what you are trying to do is avoid getting second-hand information yakusaseka.
I see.
Sifamba njani? Sifamba kahle. But then you are able to vulavula na patient to say, this will do here, this will not do here, this will be done in Letaba, that will be done in Polokwane Mankweng, itaba phonela, itakomodate. Then in that way, the patient gets fulfilled. But look, Osama office in playing with the computer, you'll get beautiful reports. Pasa nyeleti ya tema. Mara inti so is the report intima.
Yeah.
Because that's not what you are getting.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow, I'm impressed.
Yeah. We're trying.
You know, you would think, I mean, an ordinary person like me and other people who are watching here would think a CEO is supposed to sit in the office and deal with maybe the administration or the running of the hospital. But I never thought you'd actually go to the ward and go see patients and they consult and you do that as a and be a doctor as well. I was thinking a CEO, wow, he's got a fancy office there by Maputa with a very strict PA. When you want to see him, would be, do you have an appointment? No, you can't see.
No, and so to add on what you have said, we have a meeting every morning.
Yes.
With my team every morning. 7:30 we meet, and then we analyze what happened overnight, and then we go approach the day, knowing what to, how to approach, if there's any potential risk, what do we do? So if you, I mean, naturally, I could say I'll go to work at 11, but who does it help? It does not help me. It does not help the patient. It does not help the administration. Because then I'm going to get always second-hand information, not first-hand information.
Off the camera, you said something about not believing in appointments. Tell us a little bit about that. What did you mean by that?
I don't think it's fair. Let's say there's somebody from Shihoko who has come and kuna problem. And I'm saying to this person from Shihoko, Famba, you'll come next week. Maybe this person ulombe mali, maybe this person with a neighbor, or maybe with another uncle at the Rajoni. Ukume lift. So if I'm saying come tomorrow, they might not be able to come tomorrow. So at all material times, you must put yourself in the boots of the people you serve. And once you understand who you are serving, you'd feel pity to say, go back and come see me. It's something different. Look, I'm on a phone from Selwane. And admin, when they're already at admin, those are two different things. A person from Selwane can still
Make an appointment.
And say, I was thinking of coming today. And he say, no, I have an appointment now at outside the institution. Do you mind if you come tomorrow anytime? We can see you. Then they come and you see them. But once a person is here, see them. And it cuts a lot of problems. Remember, part of the problem we have is an unhappy client, unseen, not listened to. This is the one who is going to be irritable. But seen, spoken to, even if they are not happy, you have lent them a hearing.
At least you know you've had their problem.
Yes.
Growing up, even today, I think it's still a cholera into the society. ya gore it was commonly known that manase a na le dipeletse dimpe o ile kwa ba no tšea especially government hospitals. Do you think that is true?
Look, we're different as a people. It depends on what is your purpose as a person when you leave home. Are you having a contract with the patient, or are you having a contract with some other things that we do not know? So if you have a contract with the patient, you'd be able to give them 200%. I would not talk about it in toto and say, this is how people are, this is how people are not. But the first service starts from within you. What do I want to do for my fellow brethren? I want to see them happy, and let me be that source of happiness. There might be, obviously, where you vary off the route. It's normal. It has happened. But you should be able to swallow pride and say, where I went wrong, I simply my forbearance.
Okay.
Whether they take it or not, it's something else, but you would have done your part to communicate with them as a family or as a person.
And then as a patient, when you are not happy about the service you get, what are the channels to be taken to lay maybe a complaint? I don't know whether it's to you directly as a CEO or is there a department that handles such cases?
We have a quality assurance coordinator. So you would go there and then they will interview you. Let's give a typical example. You have been on the waiting list for 2 years, Yamatetlo. And then the quality assurance coordinator will ask you, do you want to formalize this or can we talk? Then the patient says, the only thing that will help me is if you tell me there's a solution within reach. Then the quality assurance coordinator says, we are going to have fundraising, and after fundraising, we'll see how many people we can do. However, we are going to first start with those that were here before. We'll not start with somebody that registered their name yesterday. So the channel would be you go to the Dengwenyama, and then we have a I don't call it a complete, I call it Operation Excellence.
Okay.
Because then we sit down, and after we have sat down, by the time, once you register, we'll give you a letter acknowledging, and then we'll call you, we'll sit, we'll call you. If whether you are one or two, will come and sit down with you, and then after we have spoken to you, we will email you the response of what was discussed after we met with you.
This is what you're explaining now. It's a situation where maybe a patient is complaining about something like that. I'm supposed to go for an operation when, and that day is not coming.
Yes.
Or does it also involve where maybe I had an encounter with a doctor or, a sister so-and-so whom I was not treated well. I feel I was not happy with the treatment she gave me. Is it the same channel that one should use?
Yes, everything.
Okay.
Let's say you are on medication X and it's not available in the hospital, and you feel you can no longer take it.
Okay.
You would have spoken to pharmacy, and if you do not understand, we still could say you can register, but if you don't mind, let's find out from pharmacy. You find that pharmacy has spoken to Letaba or Mankweng or Polokwane, and they said definitely on Thursday the drug will be that side. Then we say, this is where we are, this is our commitment. However, we will not stop you from registering your complaint if you strongly feel you want to register your complaint.
Okay.
The whole thing, the whole exercise must be closed within 25 days.
Oh, I see.
25 days.
Yes.
You must have closed everything. Is there a recourse? Yes, there's a recourse. If you feel you do not agree with what was said, you can escalate it to the province. If you feel the province is not telling you what you would want, you can go to Pretoria.
Okay.
Yeah.
100%. When you first joined Maphula, when was it again?
I came here on the 19th of July, 2021.
2021, during the pandemic.
Yes, during the pandemic.
How was it when you just joined? And I mean, you joined in a new hospital, and the entire country, there's a only demonish COVID. How are things in Maphula when you compare with your sister hospitals, and how did you manage the stress?
Wherever they throw you, you must be combat ready. You can't arrive and say, if I had enough beds to nurse the patients. Here are patients. The pandemic is upon all of us. What do we do? So we had, I like doing things in operations. For this one, we had Operation Dlandlamuka, where we were meeting every Monday with the clinics. We have 10 clinics here, and that was to say everybody must be on board, not excluding the hospital staff. And when we started, at that time, we already had started vaccinating. So we'd go all out as a team. And the institution takes from you as a leader. And what do I mean by that? If I throw my hands up in the air and say, I swateka, what do I expect those that report to me to say? They say, Barangere Baraswateka. Shivulakore, we must just fold our arms. Yeah, so that's where we were. We hit the ground running. That was 19th of July, 2021. I was on secondment. It ended in 2022. And then before I knew it, they advertised the post. And I threw my name in the hat. And I was officially appointed on the 1st of November, 2022.
Okay.
So, on God willing, on Saturday, I'll be 3 years as a permanent appointee.
No, that's great.
Yes.
This channel bar mitero ya balabul. Eh, ni ya balabul ngwe. Ile kumibalabul le. We are heading towards the end of our interview. I don't want to have a long episode because we've shared very important information. I want everyone who's gonna watch to watch all of it.
Yes.
This episode. So I don't wanna. That's why I don't beat around the bush in Ghana again.
Yeah.
I mean, if you could change one thing about the healthcare system in South Africa, what would it be?
The first thing that we need, I would imbue my people with a positive attitude. And I'll tell you why. If you were to go, in the days gone past in Guyana, there used to be an area called Hlupekani. And that was an area housing our people from outside. But those people were happy, and I'll tell you why. They accepted their situation. They knew there'll be hope. There's hope in the offing, and they'll be able to be fine. But with me, my attitude would be, you know what? Nico has shahamfuka. Mina, I want to. So attitude, mina, every now and then I'll be looking for something. But if I can imbue my people with a positive attitude, even if there are challenges, patients will come, patients will go out happy. Even if this mother, the next 1 hour, our family, but how you, with that positive attitude, you say to them, Mama is sick. We're leaving everything in Chikwembu's hands. They can phone one another. No, I'll leave you. Mama. So the one aspect that I would, for me, is not money. It's attitude. If I can imbue people with a positive attitude that says, I am here and I have a contract with the patients, not the other way around. A hospital exists because there are patients. And if anything, if I can do good for these patients, I would have done the best that one could, regardless of the challenges that are there.
Yeah, that's deep. That's deep. That's amazing. Wow. Ooh. No, I would really love to see you growing beyond Maputa. Though, you know, but Sambale Palaburwa, what I talk about when you leave Maputa, growing in the industry, in the medical industry where you end up as an MEC or even a minister. Because I believe you're going to change a lot of things in the system. You'll contribute a lot. I can sustain. So, finally, what message would you like to share with your community staff and, everyone who's just watching this episode?
I'll say to the community, Maphula Hospital is your property. Like a shepherd, let's take care of Maphula Hospital. Above all, we have 10 clinics. We send doctors there every day. You do not pay anything at the clinic. You can go there. Our doctors will see you. We run Lulekani Monday, Wednesday, Friday. On top of the doctors, we send a dental surgeon for Martinho. So make use of those services. Not that we do not want you in the hospital. It is your property, but think about it this way. Umana makale be kuswena the clinic. Ungena there on a Thursday. You are seen by the doctor. The medication that you're going to get from Maphula is what you would have gotten at Namakhale P. And let's have hope. We know that we're living in trying times, but the best gift we can ask from Shukwembu is that we should have hope as a people in the midst of turbulence. That's the message I can give our people. They are our leaders. We exist because of them.
How accessible is your office?
I don't believe in an appointment. So sometimes I would meet somebody on the corridor. They say, we are looking for the CEO. I say, no, that's fine. I was going to OPD, but let's go in and Yibolabole. So, because that's not my office. That's the office for the community.
That is, yeah. Okay, that's amazing. No, this is good news. I really appreciate it. You can sankarongwe, Dr. Rasello Sello. Or should I say Dr. Sello Rasello?
Anyway, even if you say Sello Rasello Noah,
Yeah.
it's fine. It's not a crisis.
No, relevant. Thank you so much for coming. We appreciate it. And Ken Sanagoro, you are saying you are very accessible. When someone needs to talk to the CEO, of course, I hope not. People won't be going there to say, "Well, I'll get consult like a CEO," because we're not the doctor. So, the CEO has also other responsibilities. So, if really that needs a CEO, you should ask for a CEO. And then care cancer. Cancer thank you for your time. Cancer no one go na helipad last one helicopter island Maphula. Tell us about it. What's the story there?
Loco Operation Sweswe. Ya phone. In a 13 at the ambulance. The last year, April, May. People were saying it's a show off by the outgone MEC. They are there. The outgone MEC current premier Bashabe 500 at the ambulance. And then loko kuna ngwana, loko kuna patient, regardless of Vito, regardless of Shibongo, regardless of Shipatlu, alava a Operation Sweswe. You will now bakahina ba call center. Kulamundo ba sha amfuko. Oh, amfuko shotolo.
Okay.
In the dusty streets of Namakhan.
No, that's good.
So take our famba.
No. That's good.
Sauteka wafamba.
Yeah,
You
wafamba.
go where you are supposed to be seen.
No.
Yeah. So we have that service. We are able to activate when we need it. It will come.
Okay.
Shata shamfuka.
Xihahampfhuka xa ta.
Yeah.
U pfuneka xi ku teka u famba.
Exactly.
Wewe pfuneka.
Exactly. Yeah. So we have that, and that's why I can't talk about money.
Yes.
Our government is trying.
Yeah.
It's trying.
I see. Oh, that's true.
Loko munhu a vavisekile ku laveka xihahampfhuka in the dusty streets. Brr, 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 brr. Xihahampfhuka wa famba
No, you can't.
where you are supposed to go.
Xihahampfhuka xa fika xi ku buku.
Yeah.
Xi ku rhwala u famba.
Yes.
Wewe pfuneka.
Yes.
Thank you so much. I'm closing this episode, but before I close, Dr. One code, if not two, what can you say to someone who's writing matric to now? They are busy with matric. What can you say to a young child born in Korula, Mashishimale, Rasalwane, or anywhere in the village or in the township or that's the streets of Namakhale, Lulekan, it doesn't matter where. What can you say about them before I close?
It's in fact is from a Nigerian poet, Ben Ogri, entitled African Elegy. We all are creatures born to taste the bitter fruit of time. We all are precious, and one day our suffering will turn into wonders of earth. Unquote. It does not matter where you come from. The only license you would get is when they call your name and they say you have a university entrance, you have a TVET entrance, you go there, you study. That very suffering will turn into a wonder of earth because you'll be able to take care of money, Dadana, your brothers, and everybody.
Wow. Thank you. It's a wrap. Thank you so much, Mhlompe. Thank you for coming. I know we'll sit again and talk some more about the developments of the projects that you are doing in the hospital and the society.
We thank you, our principals, for inviting us. We are humbled.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
But in the rest of the world, please don't forget to comment. You know, if there's a question that you would want to ask, please go to the comment section, ask that question. You know, Dr. Sello will see the question on the episode and they will answer to such a question or comment. Doesn't matter what you want to say to him or about the podcast channel. Please go ahead and do something. Say something. We really appreciate it. Nikensile, do not forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Let us meet again on our next episode. Bye-bye.
Thank you.